What is up, guys? Coach Josiah here from AnastasiFitness.com. Today we are going to talk about how to know if a workout is effective. There are a lot of misconceptions about what actually makes a workout effective, and by the end of the video, you'll know the biggest indicators to look for to ensure you're getting the most out of each and every one of your workouts. Let's go. Before we dive into the biggest indicators of what makes a workout effective, we first have to address the most common myth and misconception about this topic. The biggest myth when it comes to whether a workout is effective is the harder you make the workout, the more effective it is. And when it comes to building muscle, this just isn't the case. It's a lot harder to do 3 sets of squats with barely any rest in between sets compared to doing those 3 sets with much longer rest periods. If you're barely resting, it's going to be a lot harder, more intense, you're going to be way more out of breath, but that doesn't actually contribute to building more muscle. Oftentimes, people associate intensity with workout effectiveness, and this is just the wrong way to look at it. Don't get me wrong, we need to train with intensity to build muscle optimally, but we have to use intensity in a way that maximizes muscle growth. One thing I will say before going over each indicator of what makes a workout effective is your workout can still be effective if you don't have every single one of these indicators. These are to simply enhance the quality of your workouts and their effectiveness. The more of these you have, the more effective you can make your workouts. And that's our ultimate goal here. We don't just want effective workouts, we want the most effective workouts. All right, the first indicator of how to know if your workout is effective is having a good mind-muscle connection during an exercise. A mind-muscle connection during an exercise is not simply just feeling the muscle, it's the amount of connection, tension, and burn you feel in the target muscle. What I mean by that is, let's say you curl really light dumbbells and you can feel your biceps working, but this feeling does not translate to muscle growth. In order for us to stimulate growth, we have to take a muscle close to failure. And when you're doing an exercise, the closer and closer you get to muscle failure, the more connection, tension, and burn you will feel in the muscle itself. So take note of these 2 indicators with each set you do at the gym. Ask yourself the question, am I feeling a good amount of tension and burn in the muscle that I'm training? As you become more experienced inside the gym, you'll start to notice certain exercises give you a better mind-muscle connection compared to others. An example from my personal experience is I feel a lot better mind-muscle connection with dumbbell curls as opposed to barbell curls. I use a barbell, a lot of the tension and burn I feel towards the end of the set is actually my forearms instead of my biceps, which is the target muscle. But the moment I use dumbbells, all of the tension and burn falls directly on my biceps. Now you can use this example with your own training experience at the gym. Just be aware of where you are feeling the most tension and burn during an exercise and make sure it's in the target muscle. You will soon find exercises that work a lot better for your specific body. Okay, the second indicator of how to know if a workout is effective is the pump you feel in the muscle itself during an exercise. A muscle pump is what you feel when the muscles you train during a workout start to grow bigger after each set you do at the gym. This is the full and tight feeling you get inside the muscle throughout your session. So getting a pump itself does not build that much muscle on its own, but when it comes to what you have to do to get a pump, those are the actions in the gym that actually do grow muscle. I know that sounds kind of contradicting, but what I mean by that is there's a wrong and right way to focus on getting a pump at the gym. We don't want to just chase the pump by doing a shit ton of reps and using super short rest periods. The main drivers that will give you a great pump and actually contribute to building muscle or having a good mind-muscle connection, controlling the weight, and using a big range of motion, while also taking that set close to failure. These are the areas you want to primarily focus on during a workout, and the pump will naturally come. We don't want you to just grab really light dumbbells for an exercise and do 100 reps. You might feel the craziest pump of your life, but this doesn't build muscle effectively. In order for us to build muscle, we have to use progressive overload in the 5 to 30 rep range. This is the range that has been proven to be most effective at building muscle, and doing more than 30 reps will give you a great pump, but you won't be targeting the muscle fibers that actually build muscle. So during your workouts, take note of how good your pumps are. If you're getting really good pumps while focusing on the important areas we talked about, this is a great indicator that your workout is effective. All right, the third indicator of how to know if your workout is effective is your strength after a workout. If your strength and performance drop off significantly throughout a workout, this is a great sign because it shows us the muscle was worked out hard, is fatigued, and hopefully stimulated enough to grow. On the other hand, let's say this was not the case. You started the workout by benching 225 pounds for 10, and by the end of the workout, you can still do the same amount of weight and reps. Now put that into perspective. If your strength is exactly the same after a workout, do you think it was trained hard enough to actually grow back bigger and stronger? Probably not. So take note of how your strength drops off throughout a workout. If it does drop off, this is a good indicator you had an effective workout. Okay, the fourth indicator of knowing if a workout is effective is how your performance is the following workout. If you're progressing in either weight or reps from workout to workout, this is the #1 sign that you're doing effective workouts that build muscle. Oftentimes people think they're doing effective workouts at the gym, but find themselves doing the same amount of weight and reps for a given exercise for months at a time. If you have your nutrition in check and you aren't progressing, you're probably not doing doing effective workouts. The most common mistakes I see that prevent people from progressing at the gym is constantly switching exercises, not training close to muscle failure, and simply not tracking their workouts. And these all go hand in hand. Switching exercises all the time doesn't allow you to ever get good at a specific exercise, and if you aren't using the same exercises from week to week, it's impossible to track the progress you're making. And when it comes to training close to failure, it's hard to determine what failure is for an exercise if you don't have a good amount of experience doing that specific one. So at the end of the day, if you truly want to make sure your workouts are effective, keep track of your progress. The number one indicator of how to know if a workout is effective is if you are progressing in either reps or weight for an exercise over an extended period of time. All right, as always, here's a quick recap for you guys and a plan of action you can take with you when you go to the gym. Workout difficulty does not contribute to more muscle growth. Using progressive overload does, so let that be your focus. Don't make workouts harder than they need to be. Remember, you can still have effective workouts even if you don't have every single one of these indicators. These are only to help guide you in making your workouts the most optimal. Next time you work out, take note of the amount of tension, burn, and pump you feel in the target muscle and adjust exercises as needed in order to maximize all three of these aspects. After your workouts, don't forget to evaluate your strength. You should be seeing a decent amount of strength loss by the end of it. And most importantly, make sure you are progressing in either weight or reps over time with specific exercises. Stick to exercises for at least 1 to 2 months before switching them and track your progress. All right, that's it for the video today, guys. I hope it helped. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. And if you want a little more help reaching your fitness goals, this is what I do for a living. You can apply for my coaching program using the link in my description. Let's go.